We just got here and set up our tent, and I thought I'd explore along this little creek a little bit, and tons of moose sign. And I got to right here and I looked down and I'm like, oh, there's beds here. They're so fresh, super fresh. And then I looked up and I heard snap snap and a bull moose, and then a cow moose took off just from right here down below me, went across the creek, and the bull stopped for a little bit, and I got some pictures, so I'll put some pictures up. But anyway, great start to 2020 Antelope Camp. Super excited. We're up here. My hubby, Tristan, and a friend, Rolin, and another friend is gonna come up tomorrow, and we're gonna hunt antelope. We each have a buck tag and a doe tag, so here's hoping we get to fill some.
At daybreak on opening day of antelope season, Tristan, Rolin, and I spotted some antelope out in the middle of this giant expanse of prairie in the high country of Montana. We knew we could get a better look at them and possibly where they might be headed from up on top of this knob that we eventually started calling Powerline Hill. This place proved to be a fruitful hunting spot for us for the remainder of the trip. As soon as we got on top of the hill, we heard a snort, and we turned around to our right to find a buck and a doe antelope taking off across the sage. Tristan dropped down and I ranged the buck before I barely had a chance to start the video. I was watching the antelope through my binos and trying to record the shot at the same time.
Got him. Beautiful! Nice shot though, he went right down. Didn't even twitch. There's a big old herd out there. I can see those ones too now the sun's on them.
If you have watched my videos, you know I just film what I can, when I can, and I share it with you. But hunting is my main priority, and oftentimes the camera gets pushed to the wayside.
I don't need mine for a while. Man, I heard that snort and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know, I heard that too.
And then I looked and I didn't see it right away.
Right. But in the morning, about how long do you think we were out here with shooting light?
Well, it's 8:10. Shooting right was at 7:40, so a half hour.
Pretty good. One down,
quick.
5 tags to go.
Tristan made a great shot on the buck, and he dropped without twitching. Rolin headed off to go glass the original antelope that we had seen at daybreak, and Tristan and I headed out to get his buck broken down and back to the
Man, you
truck.
just toppled him over. Oh wow, you knocked. Did you shoot him in the freaking head?
Yeah, kind of.
Dang! Wow. That skull's gonna be a little sketch.
There's a spread on him.
Look at that! Oh my gosh. He's a nice antelope. Wow, that's crazy. I did not think you hit him in the head.
Well, I hit him right there.
And it came up. Yeah.
Head down when I shot.
That's crazy.
In the rest of this video, you will see bits and pieces of footage from the hunt. When I have a tag and I see antelope, I am looking for a chance to fill a tag, and in the process, I miss a lot of footage that would make for better storytelling.
There's not quite anything like being out here on the prairie. Working up an antelope. Got the whole thing pretty much worked up. Did the gutless method. Beautiful little tenderloin. This is gonna be absolutely amazing eating. Tristan and Rolin are heading back to the truck with Tristan's antelope, and they're gonna drive around to this other little road that kind of comes out on the other side of this area. And we saw down in the valley here, and they worked their way all the way across and then disappeared on the other side of this hill. So I'm gonna wait until they have time to get around to the back side of this, and then I'm gonna walk over this edge and come along this bottom side and either maybe run into them or push them to them, one or the other. That's the plan.
We chased antelope around off and on for the rest of opening day. The wind continually got stronger and stronger as a nasty storm was blowing in. By the evening, it was bad, and we had a long night in the tent, hoping that it would withstand the wind. The morning broke clear and snowy. The temperature had plummeted and we knew the antelope would be moving. We were back up on Powerline Hill glassing at daybreak and headed down to try to get eyes on another herd when a small group of antelope came running across in front of us. Tristan was standing near a fence and got a good rest on a post. He ranged a nice doe and shot her. He was now officially tagged out. He took off to go get the doe worked up, and Rolin and I tried to head off the rest of the group to get another shot.
Second tag, he got his doe. Actually quite a few antelope took off right into our right. We jumped out and he was able to get a good rest on a fence post at about 400 yards and took that doe, which was great. Rolin and I are up on top. We are kind of spread out where they ran, the rest of the herd ran. We're seeing if we can run into them again. So, 2 antelope down. It's pretty sweet. We're gonna have some antelope in the freezer, which we love. I've been playing with antelope all morning. Tristan got a doe earlier, and then on the other side of the ridge here, Rolin just got a doe too. So it's 3 tags full. There were 6. I saw the antelope and shot up. They came running along the top of the ridge, past me, snuck up over the other side. They ended up going all the way around. When they came back on the draw, they ended up doing an entire circle. The whole period of time that we were around, and now they've taken off down the valley. So I'm gonna go over here where they're working up the other antelope and see if I can help.
Eventually, Rolin was able to connect back up with the herd and also took a doe. I watched the herd and tried to head them off multiple times. That night, we slept a little bit better without having to listen to the howl of the storm. The following morning, we were back near Powerline Hill again. Rolin had to head home that morning, so I was the only one left with tags. As we waited for the light to break, Tristan spotted a doe bedded up towards the top of the Powerline Hill. I got set up and he ranged her. Right at daylight, I filled my doe tag. We got her worked up and then headed down the road to go look at another area. We eventually got into a big herd and we could see that there was a buck in it. We tried to get in front of them multiple times and finally did catch up to them. I shot the buck, hitting back farther than I wanted to in the liver. He separated quickly from the herd and bedded down. I made a calculated final shot on him and just like that had filled both my tags.
Same hole, just tiny bit lower. Oh, he put his head down. And no, you hit him. He didn't put his head, it didn't go over his neck, it went through his neck. He's kicking, chicken.
There he goes. My buck I just shot is up the top of this hill. Most of the way to the top. Tristan's taken, we found a stray dog that belongs to some ranch around here. He's got a tag, but there's no cell service here, so you can't really call somebody. So he looked with our Onyx maps to see who owned the ranch with that name, and he's gonna go to that ranch house and try to get him returned. He's a sweet puppy dog. And I'm gonna go up and work up this buck. I can't believe I had 2 tags this morning. Tristan filled both his tags. His buck he shot on the first day, and his doe he shot on the second day, yesterday. And then Rolin was only here for 2 days. He got his doe yesterday. And then this morning it was just me, because Rolin had to go home. I was the only one with tags left. Couldn't ask for a better antelope trip. 6 tags in our group, and I filled 5. So, feel pretty good about that. Tristan and I will have a nice full freezer of antelope meat. Nice little buck. Heck yeah. It's pretty. Fat little horns.
The high prairie country was incredibly good to us this season, and we are so thankful for the freezer full of antelope meat.